Oh, Susan, that's stupid. You can't sue your husband for genital mutilation because he bit off your clitoris. That doesn't make any sense. We're rolling? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the offices of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated. I'm the CEO and the founder, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. Now, this past week in preseason football, there has been a lot of intriguing things that has transpired. Out in the land of them boys, we have Dak, who turned down $30 million a year, although there's no details as to what was the guaranteed money. But a lot of people would be hopeful and optimistic that he turned it down so they left enough money on the table to pay Zeke, who is still holding out. Melvin Gordon, is he showing up to training camp for the Chargers? Evidently not. Antonio Brown, I don't want this helmet. Give me the helmet that I originally wore. I'm going to paint it over and nobody's going to notice. A lot of things are going down in the NFL, but you know what is going down? And that's the preseason commentary. Entire compilation of week 1 of the preseason. All 16 games, every single touchdown, not all the field goals, because there was too many going on. But I'm going to tell you something. Nancy is still running rampant on the channel. I still got 2 strikes. I'm on my last rope. But does it really matter that much? Absolutely not. Let's get right into the highlights. And who even gave me this suit? Susan, where is the stylist? I know I'm broke and can't afford one, but you can at least try. Good Lord, man, roll the footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nuggets Studios for week 1 of your 2019 NFL preseason game highlight commentary. Should have been a false start on the right tackle, but the referee's eyes just for decoration. Cleveland pastry chef baker Burt Reynolds' mustache Mayfield would find Higgins in the end zone as Cleveland would strike blood first over the Washington Redskins. Let's take a photo. Is this what it's like to not be in mediocrity? We head out to the Meadowlands. Sam, I look like a police officer. Darnold rolling towards his right. He's got Jamison Lauder with Crowder in the end zone. The Jets take the lead on the extra point. Oh my God, he missed the kick in the preseason. Down to where Orleans' new Kirk family member rolling towards his right. He's got Alexander Madison in the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. The power of the dreadlocks at work early in the season. Hey, my phone's dying. What happened to my charger? It stopped working when I stuck it in Butterfingers. It's recovered by the Cardinals. But on a serious note, you fumbling in the preseason, increase his reps, lower his weights, because he's trying to get cut. I got respect for the Ravens, but who the hell uses M&T Bank? Nonetheless, opera singer Justin Tucker connects on a field goal. Out to Oakland we go. DeAndre Washington gets the handoff, slicing through the Rams defense the same way a knife slices through the epidermis of Nicole Brown Simpson in the hands of OJ. Touchdown Raiders. The world's been laughing at the Raiders, but wait until they get a load of my Gruden grinders. To the land of underachieving ketchup, Jameis Crablegs Winston would find Chris Godwin and he'd run it into the end zone as Tampa Bay would take the lead. Back to Cleveland we go. Law and Order Case Keenum takes the snap on 3rd and 16, looking towards his right. He's got Robert Davis is wide open as a pair of legs in the delivery room. Touchdown Redskins. 2nd and goal for the Bengals. Hand off to Trevion Williams into the end zone for the touchdown. That is one of the blackest names I've ever heard. Out to the land of cheese we go. Joe Webb takes the snaps. Got a man. But he plays for the other team. The pass is intercepted by Kadar Holloman. He returns it to the 26. Facing a 3-point deficit, Seattle would try to even up the score at 3. The kick sailing wide. To the right, he missed it. Oh boy. Back to Arrowhead we go. Handoff, Carlos hide and seek into the end zone as Kansas City would even up the score at 7. The New York Crips in the Sioux-Whoop zone. Daniel Bum-Ass Jones looking towards his right. Got his man. It's Benny Fowler in the back of the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Wait a minute. Is that not the same offensive line? Had that been me in the pocket, I would have been on the ground already. What the hell's going on around here? To the 3-1-3 we go. Brian, I took 13 snaps and won a championship ring. Hoyer would look towards the right. He's got his dreadlock man in the end zone for a New England Patriot touchdown. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line for the Browns. If Pete Carroll was coaching the team, he'd send a running back in motion. Coughed up the ball. It's recovered by the Redskins. Return to the 6-yard line. Back to Green Bay we go. The Packers to punt the ball back to the Texans. And wow, look at the hang time. Jeffrey Epstein would be impressed. Watch out. Is that Chuck Norris? He's gonna aim for your legs. Don't let him shoot you. My leg! He had more trouble trying to find the ball than a homosexual man who brought back an androgynous woman. It's recovered in the end zone by the Green Bay Packers. They take the lead. Kobe Bryant University graduate Lamar Jackson. Did he just pass the ball? Willie Snead scored a touchdown, but Lamar Jackson just threw a passing touchdown. Wait a minute. Did he evolve? Meanwhile, down in the Sunshine State, conservatives would say Ito Smith crossed the border of the end zone illegally. Touchdown Falcons. Mike Glennon takes the snap, looking towards his left.
Give me that.
The pass is intercepted by Kevin Peterson. He threw it right to him. Is his eyes just for decoration? Regardless, he returned it back to the 30-yard line. Alex, I like to lay face down on the beach. I don't mind if my fanny's a little tanny. Would connect with Russell Shepard. Get your ass off of me! He's running towards the end zone. The Jets are out of fuel, and he'd score a New York Giant touchdown. Meanwhile, in Arizona, Double J, no Jeff Jarrett. Justin Jackson gets the handoff. There's a fire. We need a truck! He runs over a defender, goes into the end zone as the Chargers would strike blood first. Back to Ohio we go. Dwayne Haskins takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got his man. Who you playing against? The Browns. You know what else is brown? Butterfingers! He fumbles on the play. It's recovered by Cleveland. They take over. Meanwhile, in Kansas City, somebody must have slipped some Cialis into the huddle, because McColl's a Hardman. He'd go into the end zone, and Kansas City takes the lead. Out to Lincoln Financial Field we go. The Tennessee attack on Titans in the period-colored zone, scoring like the varsity captain on prom night. Touchdown, Tennessee. And to make it a 4-point lead, they line up for the extra point. Oh my God, he wished. But 2 plays later from scrimmage, the Eagles would respond as they'd open their Bibles to Chronicles 2 verses 17. Don't trust a liberal at a comedy show. Trust in the power of dreadlocks. To the end zone you'll go. As Mark and Michael would catch a 75-yard touchdown and give the Eagles the lead. Back to Cleveland we go. Dwayne Haskins takes the snap, looking towards his right. The pass intercepted by Mack Wilson, and he's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Redskins getting their asses whipped. Touchdown Browns. To the Windy City we go. Pidgeotto, use wing attack. God damn, the ball was blown right out of his hands. Recovered by the Bears. Meanwhile, in Buffalo Wild Wings, Matt Barkley got all kinds of time in the pocket. I heard they de-thawed Captain America before a defender got near him. He passed the ball to Cam Phillips. Touchdown Bills.
Here we go. I got this.
Dallas to give themselves a 9-point lead over San Francisco is failing wide to the right. Oh my Lord. Can we have an honest conversation real quick? I would rather live my life as a slaughtered pig in manure than be a Detroit Lions fan. First there's a touchdown, and then 7 seconds later there's an interception. I mean, good Lord, you guys are trash. Back to Meth is Life Stadium, 4th and 2, the Jets rolling towards their right, and look at them exchanging scores with the Giants in their home stadium. On the extra point chip shot, oh, it's sailing far to the left, stop missing kicks. The Houston Texans would put on a Trojan condom, and they'd begin to penetrate the defenses of the Green Bay Packers as they'd even up the score at 7. Chicago would thank Pidgeotto for the fumble recovery, and David Montgomery would find his way into the end zone as Chicago would take the lead. Here comes the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby. No! God damn, this man just got murdered on the football field. Shang Tsung can't take his soul because that dude had done it. He knocked off his helmet, split his shoulder pads, broke his ribs, and somehow impregnated his girlfriend all in one play. You can't play football no more if you getting your ass rocked like this. Why didn't your offensive line help you? Are you not their friends? Clearly you're not meant to make the team. Good Lord, look at the murder once again. He got laid out from the east to the west, back to the east, back to the west. Somebody call that goddamn EMT. Back to New Orleans we go. Sean Manning looking towards his left, throws up a duck. Ball was moving slower than dial-up internet connection, but touchdown Vikings. Meanwhile, in the land of homosexuals, play action fake for who the hell is Nick Mullins looking towards his right. He's got his man. Test out your shoulder pads real quick. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. They take the lead. Here come the Panthers, baby. Will Greer's got a man. But he plays for the other team. Did you start their defense on your fantasy? How did you not see him? Back to Detroit we go, where the nutsack is being rubbed all over the Lions once again. The necrophilia is beginning. Down to Miami we go. Here come the Dolphins, baby. Yoink. That's a Madden interception. But look at number 9. It be your own teammates, man. He would have probably had the tackle. Man on the field looking like a clown. I would have had a conversation with my teammate who just undercut me like that. Back come the Raiders. Mike Glennon looking towards the end zone. Yoink. Damn, Mike Glennon got picked off twice in 1 quarter, and he threw it straight to the defender. He must have graduated from Neil O'Donnell University. It don't make no sense, man. Get him off the field. Get Nate Peterman in here, please. Deshaun Kaiser takes the snap in the land of the cheese, steps up in the pocket. He would be looking for Darius Shepard, who'd hold on to the ball like a trans woman with a male appendage. Touchdown Packers, they take the lead. Back to the Meadowlands where the Giants would open their Bibles to Chronicles 12 verses, wait a minute, that's a regular Bible. That's blasphemy! Fumble on the play! You don't get to use your dreadlock powers, it's recovered by the Jets. The Pittsburgh kleptomaniacs in striking distance, Mason Rudolph looking towards his right. He's got James Washington participating in the 10 toes down challenge for a Steelers touchdown.
Mamma mia!
Evidently, poltergeists are forcing fumbles. How did you fumble? Nobody touched you! The Tennessee attack on Titans back in striking distance once again, and look at the absolute dime. Drops right over the heads of the Eagles. Touchdown Titans, they regain the lead. O-H-I-O! Haskins about to throw another pick. We know! As it's picked off once again by the Cleveland Browns. Good Lord, this man is turning the football over. Was week 1 of the preseason the land of the first and goal from the 1 yard line? This is about the 6th TD from 1 yards out, and then we got another one in Buffalo Wild Wings. What the hell's going on? But he got dreadlocks though, so that's extra points. Teddy, why do trolls keep living by my Bridgewater? Looking towards his left, he's got his man who'd barrel his way into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And in Seattle, they'd cut their deficit in half with a deep field goal just before halftime. Back to the state where you need an AC in the summer or you will die. Brett Hundley looking towards his left, he's got Trent Sherfield participating in the 10 toes down challenge for an Arizona Cardinals touchdown to even up the score. Dallas may not be scoring in the end zone, but they're scoring on field goals as they take a 9-7 lead. Read into the second half, the Houston Texans, Joe Webb looking to drive down the field, looking towards his left's got a man. But he plays for the other team. The pass intercepted by Chandon Sullivan returned inside the 10. Once upon a time, a harlot was filleting me and told me she had no gag reflex, but much to my chagrin, that was a lie. She ended up coughing up the ball as the Bengals would muff the punt. It's recovered at the 20-yard line by the Kansas City Chiefs. Will Greer take the snap, looking towards his right. He's got Evander Holyfield's son. You better not touch him because his father will knock you out. Touchdown Panthers. Following an array of penalties, 1st and 20 for the Kansas City Chiefs following the fumble. Darwin Thompson would catch the ball. He's running away from the Bengals defense the same way Miley Cyrus runs away from her marriage. Touchdown Chiefs, they extend the lead. Down to New Orleans where the soul food is heated up to a T. What do you call wedges that are caliente? Hot potato. It falls out of the hands of the Saints receiver. It's recovered by the Vikings and they go into the end zone for the touchdown. I'm sure the Saints sideline are asking, what happened to his hands? 1st and goal for the Raiders. Nate Peterman didn't throw an interception. Wait, he just threw a touchdown? Wait, since when he could do that? I thought he only threw picks. I guess John Gruden knew what he was doing when he picked up a real Gruden grinder. You thought I didn't know what I was doing when I brought Peterman in. Everybody laughed, but he's a real Gruden grinder. Seattle would even up the score at 6-all with a kick that was in a tighter window than a labia with no foreplay. Pittsburgh would enter the period-colored zone at Heinz Field where Mason Rudolph had more time in the pocket than peppermint candy at a retirement home as he'd find his man as the Pittsburgh Steelers would take a 10-point lead. There's a nice interview going on with Lamar Jackson, but Jacksonville just invited Baltimore to McDonald's because can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Jaguars suck. They're garbage. They're trash. Put them in a Glad commercial. Both these teams graduated from Metal Gear Solid CQC University because the longest touchdown thus far has been 2 yards. What's with the close quarters combat? Back to Arizona we go where they'd line up for a 55-yard field goal to break the tie. It's through the uprights. It's good. They take a 10-7 lead. Back to the land of the LGBTQ, but the ball is curious about the other team as it's intercepted by the Dallas Cowboys. Back to the Meadowlands we go. Here come the Jets, baby. The pass is intercepted at the line and the Giants are headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Giants fans are loving it, but are they really going to go anywhere this season? It's really just Saquon, but we ain't talking about that right now. Play action faked out for Minnesota, and Kyle Slaughter nearly underthrew this touchdown pass. Like, how does that even happen? Could you even do that in Madden? He's lucky he got a touchdown here, or they'd get out the scissors. Seattle finally looking to get into the end zone. Paxton Lynch takes the snap, looking towards his right. He's got I Love Jazz Music Ferguson in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. They take the lead. Yeah, take that, Denver. This is what I'm going to do to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get Peter on the phone. You can't be assaulting birds like that. Back to the field of catch-up we go. Ongunbowale gets the handoff. Look at the Power to dreadlocks, just shake a Steeler out of his shoes. Touchdown Tampa, they cut the deficit back to 3. You know, now that I think about it, I don't really eat breakfast anymore. I always have myself eating a snack. You know what one of my favorite snacks is? Apple. Turnovers as the ball's intercepted by the Chargers. The Patriots in striking distance once again in the Jeffrey Dahmer necrophilia challenge has not stopped because the Lions may be dead. They go for 2 as well. Like, talk about adding insult to injury. But they're still getting penetrated from behind. 3rd and 3, the Browns driving, looking to make it a 2-possession game. The ball caught underneath by Ishmael. Well, they just broke his hymen as he lose the ball. It's recovered by the Redskins and returned back down the field and finally out of bounds. You know, I was talking to a couple of L's in the LGBT community. They said it's a cardinal sin amongst the L's if the girlfriend starts touching balls when she's not supposed to, as the ball is muffed yet again by the Bengals, recovered by the Chiefs. Down by 9, the Jets looking to get back into the game, going deep on 3rd and 2.
Yoink.
God damn, he took the elevator to the top floor. What a spectacular interception. And speaking of taking elevators to the top floor, Alan Lazard would say, I too would like to see the roof, as he'd catch a touchdown pass and extend the Packers' lead. Meanwhile in Seattle, I know you're a rookie, and you've probably been playing football your whole life, so please explain to me how you don't know you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. 2 for your mistakes. Woo! His dumbass should have ran the ball. Well, your dumbass should have ran it too. O-H-I-O! The Bengals still suck. We know! Touchdown Chiefs once again. Tail end of the 3rd quarter for the Los Angeles Android Chargers. 3rd and 10, looking to make a drive. It's intercepted by Tyler Singler, trying to run away from that black man, but the quarterback's got an angle. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh in striking distance, 2nd and goal. Delvin Hodges takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got Tevin Jones in the end zone for a Pittsburgh Steeler touchdown. C.J. Beathard takes the snap on 3rd and goal, looking towards his left. He's got Jalen Hurd participating in the 10 toes down challenge for the 49ers touchdown. See, that wasn't hard. All you had to do was throw an accurate pass, CJ. Arizona looking to take the interception to the turnover embassy and cash it in for points, as West the Hills Have Eyes would find his way into the end zone and the Cardinals would take a 10-point lead. Back to Lincoln Financial Field, 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 9. What's going on with the graphic over here? Logan Woodside, he was in the AAF, looking towards his right. He's got Cody Hollister participating in the 10 toes down challenge for a Titans touchdown. Since people from the AAF are still getting an opportunity, somebody better call. Down by 7, 3rd and 8 for the Redskins. They're looking to drive down the field, but they're going to be met with a little bit of adversity. The pass is intercepted by who? Hit it, DJ! Houston driving. Joe, my career's caught in the spider web, looking towards his right. He'd find his man, and the Texans would cut their deficit down to 2 scores. On the ensuing kickoff, there's just something about the Packers and the number 88 on a kick return. I just don't understand why they got Butterfingers. Fumbles on the play, recovered by the Houston Texans. 3rd and 5 for Seattle inside the 10-yard line. Paxton Lynch takes the snap, running towards his right, tells John Elway, you can eat a Frank, fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's how a white man runs a football.
3rd and 7 for the Tennessee Titans. Logan Woodside takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got his man for his 2nd touchdown. That's 2 passing touchdowns from an AAF quarterback on this game. I'm just waiting for O-H-I-O. The Bengals still suck. We know. Hey, look, they're about to score a touchdown. How nice is that? But did it help the Bengals come back and win, though? Absolutely not. Back to Buffalo Wild Wings we go. Chad Kelly takes the snap. He's off to the races, and much like being rich, bills do not affect him. Touchdown, Colts. Kyle Lauletta takes the snap. 3rd and 7, looking towards his left. He's got T.J. Jones on a beautiful back shoulder catch. The defender was right there, but he participating in the civil rights movement because
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let.
Back to Buffalo Wild Wings. Christian Wade gets the handoff. It's his very first carry in an NFL game in his whole career. Homie was playing rugby. Number 36 wanted nothing to do with that man. He's grown. He will run you over with or without pads. Touchdown, Bills. Back to New Orleans we go, where Taysom Hill takes the snap. He's got his man over the middle, who turns into Mariah Carey and the Bone Thugs in Harmony as he's breaking down the defenders into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Shut the front door, Gerald. Somebody extended the touchdown down and distance down in Miami. They're scoring from 6 yards out now. Back to Arizona we go, 3rd and 14 for the Chargers. Easton Stick takes the snap, rolling towards his right. He's gonna take off running. Tells one defender, don't you ever try to touch me. Splits in the middle and goes in for a Chargers touchdown, but it'll help them come back and win. Absolutely not. Meanwhile, down in New Orleans, Mike Boone gets the handoff and he turns his Bible to Chronicles 13 verse 7. Can't stop, won't stop. The Lord our God has dreadlocks as he'd scamper all the way into the end zone and put the game away. 4th and goal for the Buccaneers. Tanner Hudson showing that he's got hands of glue. Jesus, this man could catch an STD while being a virgin. Get out of here, Carl. They extended the down and distance once again for touchdown scored down in Miami, because Quadre Olsen goes in from 15 yards out. And then Atlanta would take out their Uno cards and tell Miami, 2 for your mistakes. We've got a tie game. Cleveland doing whatever they want with the Washington Redskins as they take a 2-possession lead, and on the very next possession, back to receive the kick is Damon Giuseppe. This man's a graduate from Itachi University with a PhD in Genjutsu studies. Lied his way into the NFL, and when he gets his opportunity, he takes the Redskins punt unit to Cinnabar Island, puts them on the burners, and goes in for his very first NFL touchdown. You talk about perseverance. This is one hell of a story. You should look it up. It's very inspirational. I know they call Cleveland the dog pound, but you shouldn't be stacking bodies on top of each other. They got a little bit of a Michael Sam challenge going on here. They never invite me to anything fun.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Denver now in striking distance, 3 minutes left to play. They'd find their way into the end zone, but did it help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not! You know, I was wondering, since a bunch of people are steel mill workers in Pittsburgh, wouldn't you have to get a lot of oil on your hands? So that would mean you have butterfingers! They fumble on the play, recovered by Tampa. They have life! Last chance for Dallas, 4th and 1, but they're participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, cause
I stopped short.
remember when Atlanta had a 19-13 lead going into halftime? The more things changed, the more they stayed the same, as they would blow the lead for the second consecutive week, and the Miami Dolphins go on to win the game. One quick look at Falcons fans and Matt Ryan on the sidelines. Back to the Windy City, Elijah Holyfield gets the handoff, and remember, do not touch him. His father will knock you out. And the Panthers would put the game away. Hey, look, the Texans scored a touchdown, but did it help them come back and win? Absolutely not. And coincidentally, the Jets are about to score a touchdown with 15 seconds left to play. Did it help them come back and win? Absolutely not. 3rd and goal, Tampa punches their way into the end zone with the power of dreadlocks, but on the 2-point conversion with a chance to tie up the game and force overtime. Did the comeback help them win? Absolutely not. The pass incomplete. They're gonna lose. For the Jets, Colts, Falcons, Lions, Jaguars, Redskins, Eagles, Texans, Bears, Chargers, Broncos, Buccaneers, Saints, Rams, Bengals, and Cowboys. Take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train.
You know, it's very fun saying the L train at the end of the video. Would you believe Susan put together this fit? Susan may or may not exist, but you put together this fit. Why would you put on a brown suit and a white shirt, no tie? It don't make no goddamn sense. Nonetheless, did you notice something in the video? I did not use a single cuss word. I think I said ass. Does ass categorize as a cuss word? You guys let me know in the comment section. But tell you what, because a lot of people have messaged me, bro, maybe if you stop cursing, they won't block you as much. Maybe the NFL will reshare your video. House of Highlights, ESPN, all the other goddamn channels talking about people going to share. You've seen all these sports commentators all over Facebook, all over Instagram, all over Twitter. It's extremely oversaturated now. But have you seen profanity stop their growth? Absolutely not. More importantly, is profanity the focal point of my jokes? Just ask yourself that. It is a small microcosm. If you can count on your hands the amount of times that I curse, you'll probably get to a max number of about like 21 in a 20-minute video. And mind you, how long does it take to say a curse word? Probably about a second. So you get in between 20 to 30 seconds out of a 30-minute video filled with a ton of jokes. Maybe not 30 minutes. That's kind of extreme. NFL Week 2 of 2018, that was 30 minutes long. I was in Atlanta, so it took some time to record that. It's getting longer and longer to record the commentary videos. What are we talking about? Nonetheless, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to start putting the old beep instead of cursing, and let's just see how well it goes. Let's see if these pages repost my stuff, because I think it's doubtful. I don't think it has anything to do with the profanity. It's a conspiracy against the Chiseled Adonis, because the channel is still anti-Nancy. Let me tell you something. It's been nearly 3 years now, and Nancy is still somehow running rampant. It don't make no doggone sense, and they're going to shut me down. But let me tell you something. I'm going to keep posting. It may not end up being on YouTube, because then when they terminate YouTube, obviously people are going to be wondering, where is he going to post the videos? Pornhub already done removed about 5 of my different videos. Yes, this is real. I've posted it on Instagram. If you're not following me there, you might want to go there before they delete me there anyway. But if you see somebody in the streets of Brooklyn out here doing commentary on streets and people playing pickup football, that's probably going to be me, because they're not going to stop the doggone grind. But nonetheless, enjoy the video. Well, you already did. So subscribe to the channel, you know, like the video. That works as well. I think that aids with people coming and seeing the video. So like the video, share the video, comment your thoughts on the video, and also subscribe. Yeah, so this is what we're doing now. We're doing the opening thoughts, we're doing the closing thoughts. We're changing it up, man. Season 3 of the NFL Chiseled Adonis commentary. Yeah. All right. No, but seriously, Susan, it makes no sense. You can't charge your husband with genital mutilation. If biting off a clitoris was considered, you know, genital mutilation, wouldn't ladies who bite men's penises go to prison for that same thing? I mean, what are we even talking about here?
Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with him?
So, what's on